Hi, my name is Ethan Healy, and today we are going to be doing a deep dive into the song Jesus of Suburbia by Green Day. Just a quick introduction. The band was formed in 1987 in Berkeley, California. Founding members included Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer uh, on vocals and guitar, Mike Dirnt on bass, and they were later joined by Trey Cool on drums. The genre was punk, and they became famous for their music and how they touched on personal struggles, rebellion, and humor. Early hits focused on themes like boredom, relationship, and partying, but in 2004, Green Day made a significant shift with their concept album American Idiot. This album critiqued US politics, culture, and social issues while experimenting with storytelling and rock opera style compositions. The song we're analyzing today, Jesus of Suburbia, is a centerpiece of this album. Lead singer Billy Joe Armstrong even called it the band's biggest musical achievement. It tells the story of a disillusioned teenager navigating life in a broken suburban world. In part one, Jesus of Suburbia begins by introducing the main character. He is a rebellious, disillusioned, working class teen nicknamed the Jesus of Suburbia. He struggles with a chaotic life filled with drugs, alcohol, partying, and broken relationships. Jesus lives with his neglectful, divorced mother, and we see his frustration with a life lacking stability or purpose. Musically, this section features fast-paced punk rock chords and angst-filled vocals, reflecting on the protagonist's chaotic and rebellious personality. The main themes here are disconnection and frustration with suburban life. And while Jesus may not seem relatable at first, the song makes us see that the pain and challenges he faces. In part two, The City of the Damned, Jesus reflects on his environment and his feelings of alienation. He calls his city damned because he thinks that nobody cares about the struggles of youth like him. He struggles with societal ideas, rejecting phrases like home is where your heart is because, as he puts it, everyone's heart doesn't beat the same. Jesus feels like an outcast, abandoned by society. Musically, in this section, it starts with soft piano and drums during reflective moments and transitions to harder guitar chords when Jesus expresses anger. In part three, I Don't Care, the tone shifts to more anger and defiance. He lashes out, rejecting societal expectations and exposing hypocrisy. The lyrics start with the repeated line, I don't care if you don't, showing his frustration with the world around him. He criticizes the media and society as being born and raised by hypocrites. A key theme emerges here, the rejection of the American dream. Jesus calls it the land of make-believe, saying it doesn't believe in him. Musically, in this section, it features aggressive guitar and fast-paced vocals. In the background, we hear the word rage shouted repeatedly, emphasizing how angry he is. Part 4, Dearly Beloved. In this more quiet section, Jesus pauses for introspection. He begins to question his life, meaning asking, am I disturbed? The lyrics reveal his emotional turmoil as he describes feeling stuck in the space that's in between insane and insecure. Musical tones shift to acoustic guitar, creating a softer, more vulnerable atmosphere. And this part highlights Jesus' vulnerability, showing us that beneath his rebellious exterior, he's grappling with more deep insecurities and pain. This section makes Jesus more relatable and makes him feel more human. And in part 5, the final part, Tales of Another Broken Home, this final section is sort of the climax of the song. Jesus decides to leave his troubled life behind, saying, and I leave behind this hurricane of effing lies. The lies could represent his family, the media, or even his own self-deception. He's finally able to make a change, declaring, I won't apologize." Musically, this part of the song starts with a fast bass line and builds into one of Green Day's most dramatic and emotional guitar solos. It ends with a powerful combination of piano and explosive chords. The key themes here are escape, resilience, and self-empowerment. He decides to take control of his life, even though it means leaving everything behind. And finally, the impact and legacy of this song. It definitely had a long-lasting impact on both Green Day's career and their audience. The song is central to American Idiot, which critiqued U.S. politics and culture during the early 2000s. It resonated with disillusioned youth who felt alienated or ignored by society. The song's success helped propel American Idiot into mainstream culture. It inspired the Broadway musical of the same name, where the Jesus of Suburbia became the main character. Although it wasn't Green Day's highest charting single, fans of the band members alike call it fans of the band and members alike call it their greatest song. Its creative storytelling and emotional depth continue to make it a standout piece of modern punk rock.